Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. So in case you haven't figured out from my intro, from my t-shirt here, and from the thumbnail and the title, and everything else that lets you know that we are today playing with the Prince collections. Well, not the whole collection, because the whole collection is kind of like, why? But the eyeshadow palettes, I think, are very cute. Ooh, I also, a couple videos ago, I did the Trixie Cosmetics Bottle Blonde eyeshadow palette. And in that palette, there was an eyeshadow that I used as highlighter, and it was stunning and gorgeous. So I was like, purple highlighter? Am I really going to use purple highlighter? I did. I love it. And I have used it since. So it only made sense that I went and purchased, I don't even know, back to the Fuchsia. Purple. 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 Duh. We're gonna party like it's 1999 today. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't see everybody else's Prince collection video. I know everybody did the whole like one eye and one eye thing, and I just want you to know that I am as well going to be doing that. I am as well? I will be doing that as well. I can't even sit here and act like English wasn't my first language. I'm just stupid. One eye, you get it. So on the black palette, which I later found out is called You Got the Look, we have the first shade, Sexy Dancer. And then Crystal Ball, which is like a white gold. It's actually really stunning. Then Endorphin Machine. Get Off. Love to the Nines. Shockadelica. Groovy Potential. The Artiste. Bold Generation. And then So Dark. Yes, look at those swatches. Look at my nice, long, real, natural nails. Yes. More fisting. Fisting, we love it. This is actually a really stunning palette, and the swatches were really beautiful, especially those two gold shades. Let's just take a big fluffy brush like this one and go in first with Sexy Dancer. And I'm just going to pop that all over in the top part of my eye. Don't expect me to tell you, like, oh, this is the crease, this is the lid. Like, if you don't know, you don't know, because I don't. This part. You see where the brush is? That's what I'm doing. So either Saturday, the day that I uploaded the Meatball X Hip Dot palette review, I recorded myself, or attempted to record myself, a video where I painted this little, where is it? Paper mache rainbow, you know? It was real cute. I had the camera in front of me, of course. I had a phone recording from a top view. I had my iPad going. The idea was to like learn about LGBT history. That didn't happen. Not that I like pre-plan, other than just like simple topic ideas and like products. I really don't pre-plan anything. So it was just like such a whole mess. I started out reading like Wikipedia. That was a stupid idea. So then I switched to like YouTube videos and like was watching these little informative videos that were kind of cute. But like the audio wasn't recording half the time. Certain video clips were like fragmented and did not work. It was just such a mess. But anyway, I did plan to do a cute little craft thing with this like rainbow and teach you something. But the only thing I learned was that I was not capable of doing it. So, oh, that and Applebee's drinks to go, they're terrible. So next, I guess, what the glitter on this palette is like, like, it's not like rough, but you can barely see the names of the things, if that's important to you. But now I'm gonna go in with the brown shade that's Love to the Nines. You know, I've got to say, this eyeshadow, I don't know what I was expecting, but The mattes seem pretty nice. I've never had an actual Urban Decay eyeshadow palette before. And like they've had like the Naked Honey and the Naked Cherry, but I haven't. I just like, even when they're on sale, it doesn't interest me. If the Prince collection wasn't with Urban Decay, I'd probably have never would have tried an Urban Decay palette, to be honest. I just feel like this brown shade is like three different colors. It's like dark over here on the outer edge, and then right where like my crease is, it's kind of light, and then it's just like muted right here at the front. It's very weird. Very, very weird to me, but I'm gonna cover all of that in shimmer, so I don't care. I guess we're gonna go in with the black called So Dark. So Dark. I expected these names to be more Prince themed. I also like looking at the pictures online. I expected the pan sizes to be a lot bigger too. That was black. That was so dark. So I think it's only right to like talk about Prince and his music and impact in life a little bit. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm an obsessed fan that knows everything about him, because I don't. But he was one figure in pop culture that like, I don't know, I wouldn't say related with, but always intrigued me, because when I was very young, God, I can't speak English anymore. When I was young, I didn't know if Prince was a man or a woman. He was always so very like androgynous to me. And growing up and like be- growing up and like finding my footing and like finding myself as a person, Prince and his story and his stage presence, the costumes, the whole image and aura of Prince was just like super fucking cool to me. It did it for me, sis. It did it for me. But So Dark isn't actually so dark. It blended out pretty nicely, and I like that. I don't want like like, I want a black eyeshadow that has pigment but is buildable. Like I don't want it to be just like freaking black right in the face, you know? Cuz then it's just like, if you don't know what you're doing, you get like Avril Lavigne raccoon eyes, but like not in a cute grungy way, just like in a shitty messy way, you know? I hate it when people just put glitter in like a matte or a satin eyeshadow. Like what is the reason? What is the reason?
Had a reason. What was the reason? What was the reason? What was the reason, bitch? What was the reason?
Like, why is there gold glitter in a purple matte shade? It fucking annoys the shit out of me. I'm just gonna go in with Bold Generation first. I'm just gonna have that like as a buffer. I just want to put it all over the lid. Oh my god, that's stunning. That is stunning. Let's use Shockadelica. On the other side of the flat brush, I'm just gonna... The shimmers, metallics, whatever they are. So much of a better formula than the mattes. I mean, like, duh, but like, I like them a lot more. This is a really interesting color. I thought it was going to be very maroon, but it's more brown. That gold set it off. Oh no, get off. With two T's, of course. Get off got me off, baby. Get off got me off. That gold. I'm going to use it. I've got to. I don't give a shit. I'm getting get off and I'm going to put it in the inner corner. Just... It's so bright and beautiful. So smooth. It's the prettiest. Ooh. Reading me. My footage is reading me. So up next is the purple palette, which is actually called the Let's Go Crazy eyeshadow palette. And here is Alphabet Street. Then get your groove on. When doves cry, bow, 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 bow. Funk and roll. Computer blue. Raspberry beret. DMSR. Baby, I'm a star. Delirious. And last, Indigo Nights. Ooh, yes. Look at all these beautiful shimmers. You'll see how they go on the eye in just a second. But right here, they are very beautiful. Let's take a moment. Yes. Yes. It's cute. I'm not going to lie. It's a cute little palette. It looks like I'm reading a book. Going with a white concealer because I feel like the shadows would be a little like muted or dead on my skin if I didn't. I'm going to cheat and use some of the Bone Color Sexy Dancer on this eye right at the very top. Because I don't want to just go in with that pink shade, Alphabet Street. I just want to put a little bit of Sexy Dancer on my eye. So now that I put that on there, we're closing the black palette, going back in with the purple, getting Alphabet Street. We're just gonna put that in our crease, that like middle section, and hope for the best. I hate like the whole like copyright laws and stuff like that, because like I would just love to be like listening to like Prince right now. Like, I know I'm wearing the shirt and I've only seen the movie like once or twice. I could not necessarily tell you the plot, but the soundtrack to Purple Rain, one of the greatest albums of all time. I'm probably going to be talking about music a lot because that's all that I care about. I mean, like Purple Rain, The Bodyguard, A Star Is Born with Gaga, I would definitely put that up there as like some of the greatest soundtracks. Controversial yet brave statement here. The Twilight soundtrack, the first Twilight soundtrack, gold. Gold. Oh, and Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. Oh, I love that soundtrack. But the Twilight soundtrack was like so beautifully like put together. Oh, and Decode by Paramore. I mean, come on now. Why is that not on Spotify? Whose dick do I gotta suck to get Decode on Spotify, okay? Kiss. Oh. Also, that's another thing. Like, Prince had such like soul and like the dancing and like there's like I would have to say like of the older like artists and generations, Prince is definitely, you know, like that bitch. For sure, hands down, like is that bitch. And like, oh, I was so obsessed. I should get a wig like that when he has the brushed out like 70ish kind of like fucking style, like on the second album cover, like dream hair. I guess I'm gonna go in with computer blue. Oh wow, okay, that showed up a lot more than I thought it would. I hate what I just said. It's so much darker on my lid. Why? Why is this? What am I gonna have to do to fix this? The blue is just not it, mama. It like made it gray. Maybe Funk and Roll can fix this. If not, then we're putting shimmers all over our eye and hoping for the best. It's like they're gray. They're like gray on me. And like the more I blend them out, it's like they get more gray. Maybe if I stamp the color on instead of like... Okay, Funk and Roll is kind of saving it. I'm also going to get a little bit into Get Your Groove On to like try and salvage this. Okay, it's working. It's working. We're coming back around. Okay, okay. 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 I'm trying to convince myself that this is gonna work. I'm gonna get the shade Delirious. I'm just gonna try and cover everything with like a shimmer, so that there's at least like some color. The purple palette is not my favorite. As much as I loved the black one, the purple is the complete antithesis of that. Going in with Indigo Nights now. It's not picking it up at all. Wow, cool. Love that for me. Look at me trying to salvage this look and not working out. Let me try Baby I'm a Star. Superstar. And I guess last but not least, let me get When Doves Cry. If this is not a good fucking white, I'm gonna be pissed off. Oh? Do we have dimension? Do we have dimension? When doves cry, da, 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 da. Do you like how ambidextrous I am? It was a journey, and we got there. Do I necessarily like it? No, I don't. But you know what? I think it's not ugly. And that's way more than how I thought it was going to end up. So these are the eyes. So next, take off the headband, do my full face makeup. Well, not the full face, because we have to save room for blush and highlighter, because I do want to try this. Which I gotta say, I should try this before to see if the highlighter works on my skin. See, but it's creating, like, right here. Right here. It creates a little gray cast. Like, when the light hits it directly, obviously not, but, like, I don't know. I hate it. It is so obnoxious. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back and have makeup on. So, you know what? Here you go. Bow. The face is on. I did finish at the bottom of the eyes. It's just Shockadelica. Oh, over here. Shockadelica. And then the gold Get Off right there. Kind of just, basically just mimicked what was on the top at the bottom. And then over here is Delirious. And then, of course, Delirious. Baby, I'm a Star. And then When Doves Cry right there. Now we can focus on Back to the Fuchsia. Since the face is kind of like mix matched, I kind of want to try both blushes. Cyber Babe on this side, and then Moon Boots on this side. Going in with Moon Boots. Moon Boots. Why do I like this purple blush so much? It's just there. It's like a little kiss of blush. I appreciate it very much. Oh, wow. I did not expect to like the purple blush so much, but you know what? Bitch, you did that. Trixie Mattel, you did that. If you hate Jaclyn Hill for whatever reason, valid, who cares, right? But these highlighters, they're bomb. But I completely forgot that I picked up one of the loose highlighters in High Volt. And I found it yesterday and like took the little plastic off and swatched it. Oh my god. I have to. So I have to, and I'm going to. Imagine this gives me a great cast too. Surprisingly, I thought it was gonna be a lot more like boom in your face. So now let's break it down. The black one, stunning, gorgeous. The friend I never had, a sister. This one's the best, okay? Hands down. The colors. I don't hate the colors. I think, like, honestly, if you were going to buy one of the two, buy this one. Honestly, it's stunning. The purple one, we struggled. It was a struggle. Not going to play around with it again. Probably just going to hang it up. It is what it is. I don't like the purple one. Sue me. Now the Trixie Back to the Fuchsia palette here, the blush palette. I was shocked. I did not expect to like the purple blushes as much as I do, especially since I don't even like blush, period. Like, I don't like any kind of blushes. So the fact that I love purple blush, I mean, like, of course, I don't like blush, but I would like purple blush, but at least I have something now. And now that that's done and put to the side, it is time to take another step forward in finding the meaning of Mariah. I'm gonna close my eyes and just... Here we go. Page 130. On weekends, we drove up to Tommy's farmhouse in Hillsdale, New York, which I eventually and affectionately came to call Hill's Jail. On the night, I got my first publishing advance for $1 million. $1 million buys a lot of H&H bagels. Okay, girl. Tommy drove us up to the Taconic? 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 I'm going to say Taconic. Taconic Parkway and pulled up before a gorgeous piece of land. He stopped the car and told me to get out. I looked at the sprawling expanse, shivering in the autumn breeze. It was really stunning. "Let's build a house here," Tommy proclaimed. I knew what this translated to. This is where we are building our house. I had no idea the scope of what I was about to get myself into. And that, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary friends, is how Mariah Carey first was introduced to the piece of land that she was going to be imprisoned by Tommy Mottola in. So, there you go. If you didn't know that before, now you know a little bit of insight. Another step into the meaning of Mariah. Speaking of Mariah, what is the Prince song from Purple? Baby, baby, baby. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want to look it up. Fuck it. The beautiful ones. Oh, yes. On the Butterfly album. I was close. I was trying to remember so bad. The beautiful ones. Yes, that is a Prince song. Bye. Oh, I guess you could follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. And, I'll see you next Saturday. Okay? Cheers. Oh, I have no more drink. Cheers.